covered the entire planter with white glue, and now we're going to start the process of gluing on the leaves onto something that is semi-dry. And so this will be semi-dry and the back of the leaves will be wet. The moment you stick it on, the two surfaces stick together really well. Yeah, so this is the next day. We glued all this inside and we allowed it to dry on the wall. So I consider this the background noise of the planter. And as I'm filling this up, I can fix the leaves better if they need to be more adjusted or whatever. So this is my background noise, and this is my star attraction. I'm going to cut these into pieces and have them halfway coming up. As I go, I'm not gluing this Gunera tinctura into the planter. I'm just going to place it, and I'm going to push wet cement against it. So that's the starting point. We've got this background covered with leaves, all kinds of different types of leaves, even cabbage, ferns, all kinds of crazy things. So we're going to get started. We're going to get started mixing to add the Gunera, and you can't do this work without having that in here. So let's get started.
Yeah, it's important to have the very top edge clear. It looks a lot better if the plants don't wrap around the top of the planter. It makes a very defining line if you stay below the rim and allow plain cement to show there without any texture. Yeah, we have a very wet mix that we're using here. It is rich, 3-to-1, 3 sand to 1 cement. And this mix will show all the detail of the leaves. If it's too dry, you get a lot of air bubbles and it doesn't show the detail of these leaves incredibly well. So you have to have the right consistency to get all this three-dimensional detail to show up. Yeah, we're just building up, climbing higher, pushing the actual wet cement against the leaves, putting sand in the middle with the sand fill method. And we're slowly working our way up to get to the top. And it's important to pay attention that nothing falls on top of the wet cement. You have to keep it nice and clean. If you look closely, the sand that we're putting in the middle looks very spongy because we have the wet cement around the outside edges. Just keep pushing it outwards, and that controls the thickness. It's important to have well-mixed concrete. Cement mixer or a big mixing drill will help you in this process. The mixing energy adds to the strength of the cement, making it a lot stronger. And make sure to have enough help on hand when you're doing these projects just so that you don't get stuck. The faster you do it, the more continuous the cement is going to be. Using this container inside the planter helps me a lot because it controls the cement, contains the cement, and allows me to work a lot faster just digging into this container to build my ring. This sand fill method is just basically the process of climbing up the walls of this plastic recycled container, getting up higher and higher, and having a, let's say, 10 centimeter or 8 centimeter ring of cement on the outside. It's all about containing the two different types of materials and doing a good job climbing up the walls to get to the very top of this planter. This task of getting the leaf details to show up is all about you pushing against the cement.
So I'm pushing everything against the leaves with some extra strength. And then I've got to activate the surface, just so the detail gets picked up. Okay, masa reina. Okay, gotta do a bit more cement work, sand work. Get the same diameter everywhere. It's a bit thick here, so I'm gonna push it harder. Okay, otra cuchara de reina. Otra más. Ok, contenedor, llénalo con cemento. So now I'm just really hand packing it, putting the leaves against the edge of the planter and putting cement against it. Just making sure that it doesn't go behind. It's a lot of hand layup. You got to be very cautious on how it gets done, just so none of the cement gets really behind the leaves. It's not the end of the world if the cement gets behind the leaves. It just might look a little bit less detailed. Whew, I think we're a bit in the safe zone here. This is good. The leaves are all against the wall. Okay, mascaraba. By not having a container inside here to take up space or whatever you want to do, this really allows us to push the cement against these leaves. It's really good to have that extra access to get in here. So I'm pushing the leaves against the plastic container, the recycled plastic container, before I put the cement. Okay, time for some more sand to get this to work. Okay. Okay. Okay, dos más palos. There's the last leaf sticking out. Okay, I need to see what I'm doing. Okay, usa la cuchara. Bien, me pones con, te vas aquí, por eso, y me pones. Okay, we're going to finish this up, get the circle looking nice, and then I'm going to do my finishing on top with some different cements. Don't pull this, poke at it, because then you get a more believable edge. If you rip through this, it'll tear out the gravel. I'm I'm organizing the gravel so it's away from the edge. That's what I'm doing. One more time. Okay, color hardener. And this makes it look like the platter's been split in half when you put a different color on top. It looks very, very beautiful, as if it's made from a different stone on the inside. I just knock it in a bit. All I do is I come back and I kill this edge to make it nice and round. And you've got to be standing up to do it, just to see what's going on. Getting a really perfect diameter. Okay, so the only thing left to do is to wait 1 or 2 days, and then hopefully the leaves will all show up nicely. So the only thing left we're going to do is put a piece of plastic on top of this. I'm going to fire a little bit of gravel on this freshly opened up wound. Okay, we're going to wait till tomorrow. Listo. So to give you an idea of scale, this is about 2 wheelbarrows full of sand that we used in the sand fill method. So that's a lot of material. Quemas tus manos. Sí, está entrando. Muy bien. We're using a bit of hot water to get this plastic to expand a bit. Okay, pruébalo. 4 esquinas. Come on. Okay, Rodrigo, ven aquí conmigo. Ustedes dos ahí, 4 esquinas, ¿ok?
Ya sonó su poco.
¿Sí?
Falta de su lado, jefe. Uy, no puedo decir. Aguanta, aguanta. Ya sonó. Sí, siempre, jefe. Eso, señala.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so we demolded everything. Now we got to go through the tedious process of tearing out all the leaves. Look how beautiful this detail is. Okay, we're going to peel everything off, and then we're going to give you a better image of what it looks like. Going to take a little bit of work. The detail's there. You just have to free it up. We might have to let this dry a bit more so we can get at the detail easier, get the leaves out. The cement did its job. It just depends if I did my job of getting these leaves lined up really nicely.
Yeah, peeling off all these leaves is very satisfying, Very enjoyable. You can actually see the end result once you finish peeling all this green matter
It's gonna
back.
be gorgeous. Just got to peel it all out. Gonna take maybe an hour to get all these leaves out. The Ganera did lie down nice and flat, which is really good. Sometimes it doesn't want to do that.
Here we're adding the color back. After we have removed the leaves, the colors disappeared. We have a gray canvas that we're putting the green, reds, yellows back to make it look like real leaves again.